Meerecompany was founded in 1984, and we were originally a maker of a precision-controlled manufacturing equipment for display and semiconductor industry. And as part of the corporate-wide initiative to expand and diversify our business portfolio, we began development of our surgical robot called Revo-i in the year 2007. And it took us about 11 years of continued R&D efforts for us to launch the product successfully in 2018. And now Revo-i is being used in many institutions in Korea, and also we have contracts with many other regions globally in overseas market. Revo-i, our surgical robot, is basically a general-purpose laparoscopic surgical robot. So what it means is that it can be used for indications and procedures that could be done by conventional laparoscoping method. Our Revo-i system is consisted of 3 main units. So the first one is what we call a master console. This is where a surgeon sits and operates our robot looking through the 3-dimensional HD resolution camera. And also we have operational cart. It's basically the body of the robot where we have 4 arms. One of those 4 arms is dedicated to a 3D scope and the other 3 for operation. And basically that robot is very precisely controlled to ensure the safety and efficacy of the robotic surgery. And the last one is what we call a vision cart. So it's where we have another additional monitor for medical staffs, supporting staff that go into the operational room where they can see the progress of surgery real time, and at the same time control and assist the surgeon through controlling the robot through the touch-enabled monitor attached in this vision card. So first of all, our system was launched in Korea first in 2018. And the reason why we chose Korea is Korean market and the level and quality of hospitals and also the quality of surgeons in Korea. We saw it was the best fit for us to develop our robot, co-work with them, and also test our robot. So Korea was a great test market for us. And based on our track record and our references in Korean market, we started aggressively expanding overseas during last 2 to 3 years. And the areas and regions that we focus on are emerging markets. When we first started our surgical robot business in 2007, we had a mission, clear mission. That mission was to provide better care to more patients. Currently, out of 200 countries globally, only 50 countries have surgical robot in operation, our competitors' robot. That means patients in 150 other countries cannot benefit from robotic surgery and the benefits of surgical robot. So we are targeting more of a less penetrated markets in emerging markets in terms of adoption of the surgical robot, namely Asian market, of course, including Korea, and emerging markets in Southeast Asia, Middle East, CIS regions, and South America will be our overseas target market. And of course, in order to target those overseas markets with less penetration, what is important is accessibility to robotic surgery. Given the fact that robotic surgery market has been dominated by a monopoly, It's a monopolistic market. It has been in past years. The barrier to receiving robotic surgery from patients' point of view has been very high in terms of economical point of view. So what we focus on is that not only focus on developing and providing a surgical robotic system that can ensure safety of the patients and at the same time give more convenience to our surgeons, but at the same time we also focus on affordability of the robotic surgical robot system that will lead to the lowering that barrier of receiving robotic surgery care from patient side. So that is why we use our first track record from Korea and we expand it out to and leveraging it to expanding to and targeting emerging markets. First of all, these other countries that have not been benefiting from surgical robot, their awareness of the robotic surgery is relatively lower than the developed country, of course. So that means we have to focus on not only selling the robot, but at the same time, we have to provide a total robotic surgery solution. When we present our robot and our business to our customers, what we say is that we don't sell the surgical robot. What we provide is surgical robot program. So what it means is that starting from increasing the awareness of the robotic surgery to the surgeons and hospitals, continuing on to training them, not only the surgeons, but also the medical staffs go into the operational room, and continuous support to enhance the system by incorporating the needs from the market and also customer support going forward. So we provide a surgical robot solution, and this is what we call a Revo-Care program. So our job and our efforts don't stop at selling the robot and installing the robot. Most of the efforts start after the installation of the robot. And of course, the main purpose is to increase the use of the Revo-i, to do more cases with Revo-i, so that in the end, give more benefits to more patients in these emerging markets. Critical, right? The surgeons are the operator of the robot. And basically, our Revo-i is assistant to the surgeon. So we don't replace the surgeons, but we provide assistance to the surgeons. The surgeons are the main controller of the robot. So training the surgeon, of course, is a number one priority. But what's important is that not only the surgeon training, but we also provide a training program to the medical staffs. The reason why we do so is that we believe that it is a team effort once you're in the operational room. So surgeons play a critical role, but at the same time, the supporting staffs and medical staffs, they provide critical role in terms of the quality of the surgery. So we focus on the increasing and maximizing the efficiency of the OR by providing training program to not only the surgeons, but also to the medical staff and the supporting staff, to the team. In terms of the training program, our program is broken down into basic and an advanced skill program. So 2 tracks. In the basic training program, what we do is that we provide both online and offline training to surgeons and medical staff. And the main purpose of the basic training is, of course, to increase the familiarity with Revo-i. So basically training them how to operate the system and explaining to them what are the functionality and convenience factors that are incorporated in our robot through online and offline seminars and training programs. And at the same time, we provide a dry lab. So we have a dry lab kit where they can actually operate our Revo-i, not on the humans, but on the kit, so that they can basically get familiarized with our robot. And also, we have a simulator as part of the basic program, and it's called a Revo-Sim. The simulator is basically a VR, a virtual reality simulator, where you can do, simple, ring movement. You can move around the rings, and also you can do the suturing, and many other basic skill training through this Revo simulator in a VR setting. And also, as part of the Revo-Sim curriculum, we also have modules where you can basically perform basic operations on organs too, all three-dimensionally modeled, and so that surgeons can actually feel what it feels like using our robot. And that is the part of the basic training. And if we go into the advanced training, that's where we offer what we call a wet lab. So animal lab and also cadaver lab. Once they graduate from those programs, now we move on to the next step where we provide a proctorship. So we have a specialist, training specialist, and also we have advisory group of surgeons. They can provide proctorship to those surgeons with less experience with Revo-i and with less experience with robotic surgery. And also, as part of the advanced program, we continue on seminars with the hospitals and with surgeons, where we can continue to provide how to, ways for them to better operate in a more convenient manner. That's part of the advanced training that we offer. As part of meerecompany, our specialists and our professionals here are very thrilled, and at the same time very overwhelmed by the fact that all the efforts and hard work that we put into developing and enhancing our Revo-i system will eventually lead to changing lives of our patients after they receive Revo-i robotic surgery. So we are very passionate about that. In addition to providing an affordable system at a reasonable price to increase the accessibility to the surgical robot or robotic surgery, what we also focus on is to bringing in a cutting-edge technologies globally out there and bringing them into our Revo-i system and our Revo-i program. So basically what we do is that we open Revo-i up as a platform. So if there are cutting-edge technologies out there, we can incorporate them into Revo-i. And of course, the main purpose of that is to provide most up-to-date technology to surgeons and hospitals, and improving the quality of Revo-i surgery that will benefit more patients going forward.